Today is March 7th, 2024. I'm in Hunter, Kansas with Melvin Berry, a World War II veteran. Good morning.
Good morning.
Melvin, we're going to go back to kind of the beginning. Can you tell me where you were born?
I was born right here in this house, in the bedroom I still sleep in.
That's pretty cool. And what year?
1925, September 18th.
So you're kind of creeping up on 100, aren't you?
You're getting close.
Yeah, that's great. So did you go to school in Hunter?
Yes. Went to grade school, 100-room school, 3/4 mile north.
You walked there?
All 8th grades.
Did you walk to school every day?
If the weather wasn't too bad, and then if it was, my dad would hitch up the team and wagon, and me and my sisters would get in the back under blankets.
So you have two sisters?
Yes.
So three of you and three of you in the family?
I have a brother, and I have a brother deceased.
Oh, so then 5.
6.
6. Okay, sorry. 6 in the family. So where are you in the lineup?
Last.
You're the youngest.
Yeah.
Okay. So you went to the one-room school till 8th grade, and then you went into Hunter for high school?
Yes.
Did you graduate?
Yes, I did.
What year was that?
I was 44.
Okay, so did you enlist in the Army, or were you drafted?
I was drafted.
Okay. Where did you go when you got drafted? To Fort Leavenworth, or where did you go when you first got drafted?
Yeah, we went to Leavenworth, and then from there we went to Camp Cross, South Carolina for basic.
Okay, so what branch of the service were you in?
Army.
Army. Do you remember basic training?
Oh, yes.
What was a typical day? What did you do?
Oh, calisthenics to start with, and then we'd take short order drill practice, and then we'd probably hike.
Like marching and walking and hiking?
Yes.
How many miles do you think you went?
Oh, it just depends on some days. I don't know, probably 5 miles and back.
Mm-hmm. When you got done with basic training, where did you go? Where were you stationed? Do you remember?
No, I don't remember the fort. It was up by Washington, D.C.
Okay.
Taking more lessons on different weapons, and then from there we shipped overseas.
Okay.
From New York.
And did you go to Europe, or did you go to the...
Went to Le Havre, France.
Okay.
Then through Belgium, well, through Holland and Belgium, then into Germany, across the Rhine.
Okay.
And across the Rhine, the Remagen Bridge had fallen in, and we went across on pontoon bridge.
Was it pretty secure, or was it kind of wobbly?
It was pretty secure.
Mm-hmm. And so were you fighting all along this way, or was that just pretty much a convoy?
Just to get into to Germany.
Just getting into Germany?
The Germans were on the run as soon as we got across the Rhine.
Okay. And so then where did you meet up with the actual Germans?
But
Did you meet up with them and fight against them? Pass-
we was more in guard and setting up roadblocks and things like that.
Okay. So what was your title?
Private.
Okay. And then what was your unit you were in?
But
Your unit, was it a battalion?
137th Infantry Regiment, Company D, 35th Division.
Do you remember anything, any kind of story that was interesting while you were there in Germany?
I think, I don't remember all the cities that we were in, but I remember, I think it's Bonn. Isn't that on the Rhine?
I'm not sure, it could be.
There's two different looking boats. One to go up the river, one to go down the river. Then be gone a couple hours and come back, and they'd unload something, and then they'd go again. And I asked them what the boats were doing, and they was picking up dead bodies out of the river.
Must have been after that. There was a big battle around the Rhine. It
Yeah,
must have been right
yes.
after that. Yeah. So what exactly was your duty in the service?
His is more guard and setting up roadblocks. And after the Army occupation, I drove a Jeep to take supplies to the different displacement camps. There's people of all nationalities in there. They didn't have anything. There's no country, they had no clothes, no food, anything.
Were these people, did they come from concentration camps, some of them?
No, I don't think so.
Just were displaced for whatever reason?
Yes.
So the United States was providing this, or the Allies was providing them with food and
The
clothing?
United States.
Do you know what happened to those people?
No. So one morning after roll call, the sergeant asked if anybody could play a musical instrument. I thought maybe it was kind of a trap or something, but then he said, "No, I'm honest to say, like, play a musical instrument." So I held up my hand. He took my name, my address, or not took my name and what I played. In the middle of the afternoon, he come back. He says, "Pack your duffel bag. We're moving you to headquarters company. You were going to get up a band. Eisenhower's coming to inspect the regiment. We want a band to lead him in."
What's your instrument that you play?
Trumpet or cornet.
So you went and started being a part of the band
Yes.
and learned some songs. So tell me how that went when did you get to see Eisenhower?
Yes.
Did you meet him?
No.
So can you tell me how this went? You guys were in the band and you walked up the road.
Yeah, we marched ahead of his caravan into the camp.
And then what happened when he got into the camp?
Well, I don't know whether he was just inspecting the regiment, or whether he had some rewards that he wanted to get the regiment. I don't remember that.
Mm-hmm. I bet there was a lot of excitement.
Yes,
Everybody wanted to see him or be around.
right.
Was the war over at this time, or just...
Yes,
It was over by this time?
Army occupation.
Yeah, okay. So that would have been in August or September,
Oh, I don't,
something like that? Okay, that's okay.
probably
I'm just...
May or June.
May or June.
June, probably.
That's right, it was over in May.
So
Yeah.
in June.
Yeah. I'm thinking of when
Yeah.
the war was over in the Pacific. Well, that was pretty exciting to get to see Eisenhower.
Yes,
So did you stay in the band, or did you have to go back to your other unit?
I stayed in the band.
And what else did you guys do?
I really don't remember. But we played rattling taps on the loudspeakers.
Uh-huh. Then do you remember how long it was before you got to go back to the States?
It was in December, I think, or
So that
they deactivated the 35th Division, and I was transferred into the 5th Infantry Division Band, and that's where I stayed the rest of my term.
Well, that's pretty exciting. So you got to see different towns and
Oh, yeah.
countries.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite place that you went while you were there?
I don't remember whether it was a victory parade or what it was in New York. And of course, we rode back into the two or six and on the with just a tarp over and wooden benches. I think it took us 2 days to get to New York. And I have some pictures of the parade in New York. I don't know what it was about anything was at that parade.
Mm-hmm. Did you guys march?
Yes, we marched in the parade.
And you played in the band? Or
Yes.
just, yeah, okay. Yeah, were they throwing confetti as you marched, or had that kind of...
I don't remember that.
Okay. I'm thinking of pictures I'd seen of
Yeah.
the parade.
But it was a big parade.
Yeah.
I don't know, they were just coming out with jet engines, airplanes, and we could hear a plane coming. And the time we looked up, they was already gone.
Is New York the only place that you marched?
No, I know we went to Chicago once too.
Washington, D.C.? Did you march?
I don't remember. We might have. I don't remember. No, we was at what is it, Camp Campbell, Kentucky.
You went back there when you got done?
Yeah,
Did you have to stay in the service a little longer? Or was that your release?
I got out in 46, fall of 46.
Okay.
Since we was in the band, any little town would have some celebration, they wanted the band.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of hard to get a weekend pass.
You were busy.
Yeah,
Do you have any other special memories about your time in the service?
No, not much. I know going over was in a convoy, and we was out, I don't know, 4 or 5 nights, and all of a sudden the general alarm went off, and pretty soon all the lights went out. And they came on and said we was being followed by a submarine. The next morning we heard that they'd got one ship, but we'd got the submarine, but we never did know whether it was a troop ship or a supply ship.
Wow. That was when radar and everything was in its newest forms.
Right.
Yeah.
Sonar.
Sonar. So you had to be quiet, no lights. Yeah.
They said you could see the light from lighting a cigarette for 7 miles on the ocean.
Wow. It's amazing. Well, do you feel like your time in the service changed you?
No, not much.
Not much. Was it a positive experience?
Yeah, it was a positive experience. And when you're in the Army, they tell you everything to do and when to do it. You don't have any choice. What would you do?
What was the thing that you least liked about the service?
I don't know.
Having to be told what to do, maybe?
Yeah. Wasn't used to that.
Yeah. When you got back home, what did you do? Did you do any schooling or just started working?
Oh, we mean
Af-
out of the Army?
Out of the Army.
I took over the farm then. But when we come back to state in December, the 35th wasn't going to Japan, but the 5th Infantry Division was. And when I was home on leave, the 5th Infantry were getting ready to go. When I was home on leave, they dropped an atom bomb. And so the war was over. So I just left, spend my time in the band.
So did you have to go back?
To,
After your leave, did you have to go back for a little while?
oh, yes.
But you didn't have to go to the South Pacific?
No. But they didn't go there.
Okay. Yeah, things kind of tied up, wound down after the dropped the bombs.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, you came back to Hunter and you farmed, and you're still here on the farm.
I worked at co-op for almost 30 years.
And did you get married and have kids?
Yes, I have 2 sons and a daughter. But I lost my daughter.
I'm sorry.
And 21 from ALS.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Is there anything you'd like to share with young people about World War II? A young person that might look at this video. Was there anything you'd like to talk about and tell them?
Well, the world is all different now. It used to be your word was your bond, and now it's the dollar that's your bond.
I would agree. Melvin, I understand that you and your girlfriend, your future wife, had a code you used in your letter writing. Can you tell me about that?
Well, it was just a code that went through all the inspections, and it just said where I was. Like when I landed in Europe, or Le Havre, France, just be Le Havre.
Right. So then you had some sort of a code with your...
Yes, we had letters picked out. So many letters. Man, that was part of the destination.
And so then she would know by looking at those letters where you were headed. That's neat. So you figured this out before you went over there?
Yes.
Wow. That's pretty clever. Did other GIs do that as well?
Not I know of.
Now that you guys were just really clever. That's great.
That, that was when they cut pieces out of all the letters and everything.
Or black them out.
Yeah.
How often did you write home?
Not very often.
Pretty busy.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to share with us today about your time in the service?
Well, I think that, well, I wrote back to get my service records, and they sent just my medical records, because that was when I had the big fire. Some of my records was destroyed, but later they found some of them, so they sent them.
That's good. Yeah. Well, Melvin, thank you very much for the interview, and thank you for your service.
Well, thank you.